Fellas, not much, man. Welcome back to the table. Where that podcast will possibly begin. Boy CJ back in the building.
It's your boy Trav, man. I'm here. And it's your boy Jarvis.
Jarvis, man, you was missing the action last week, man. What's up, bro?
Dang, dirty.
Dang, dirty. What's up?
Not much, man. Just had to end up going to work, man. Pick up a shift. Well, a shift was kind of thrown on me. Pretty much one of my coworkers was out of town, went to Texas. And I mentioned about extra hours, but he let me know the day before pretty much the shift that needed to be covered.
Got what you asked for.
I was just thinking, yeah. And but I told him don't let me know at the last minute, because of course I do the podcast or whatever. So he let me know at the last minute, pretty much the night before. And tried to get my manager. She pretty much told me some BS, and she out of town, which I know she wasn't. But yeah, I was forced to. I was pretty much forced to work a 20-hour shift at work.
How you knew she went out of town?
Cause man, pretty much like when I was going in, it wasn't per se an interview, but when I was going in and pretty much I was doing my first day of training, the girl that was pretty much resigning her shift, and the girl position I was taking, she told me pretty much before I even started, like, look, like, this lady known to be a liar. She just, everything she say, she's.
So you going up with somebody else told you.
So the lady been a liar since day one for you, even though you ain't had a personal encounter about her lying. She been a liar for you.
I'm saying it's more than her that said it. It was several people that said it.
Have you had any kind of with her when she was lying?
Have you experienced her lying? Be God honest, true. If you got to think about it that long, you haven't. Now, you know when
I know. I know.
Not me. Somebody lied to you.
Not me personally, but I know situations that I was pretty much around. And yeah.
Have you had an experience with her lying to you?
Yeah, that day. But nah, man.
Gotcha. That's something, though.
But it's like, yeah, man. So I had to cover that shift, man, and I pretty much missed out on the podcast, man. I was hurting, man, because I was sad that I wouldn't come with y'all fellas and bring that heat, you know. I did bring that heat last week. I did hear a lot of good, positive feedback. So I seen my mom yesterday. She posted and shared it on Facebook as well. So getting a lot of people posting and sharing the podcast. I got a couple of college friends also posting and sharing it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah.
That's good, man. That's good, man.
Yeah, that way.
That's good. Well, while the tension on you, I mean,
dang.
Did you work this week? You had a decent week.
Yeah,
It was up down. You encountered some liars. I mean, what else happened for you, man?
Oh man, pretty much was a good week. I feel like it was a great week. Pretty much, it was the first week of 2019. So I just had to start off pretty much with that positive mindset. And then, of course, school started this week. I don't understand why they do it right in the middle of the week, but teachers on. But yeah, school started back.
Don't worry, when you get in there 2 years, glad for them. Go to school Thursday, Friday.
I feel you.
Weekend.
But like I said, school started back. So of course I was deciding to go back to work. Had a long break. And yeah, man, I said had a good week. The kids, of course, I guess weren't too thrilled to come back somewhere. But yeah, man, I feel like it's gonna be a good semester, and also got some great news yesterday. Pretty much right before I was leaving, well, pretty much in the middle of the day, actually, one of the secretaries pulled me aside and said that pretty much my services is more so needed in this particular school. So yeah, she told me that one of the teachers over the break had left. She got another job offer at a different high school, and she took that job. So it was a math vacancy. And the principal himself required me to fill that vacancy till he hired somebody else. So pretty much I'm now full-time, long-term sub math teacher at this particular high school. So yeah, man, I got one.
Was it Forest no more?
Yeah, it's at was a Forest.
You want to say the schools?
Yeah, man, got the feds watching now. I was playing. But yeah, man, it was wonderful news, man. I was pretty much overwhelmed with excitement and pretty much just uncertainty. I knew it was real when she had my own classroom key and everything. Told me that this class is mine. I can set up how I want to, have my own classroom rules and stuff. So I was like, dang. She was like, yeah, you don't have a login yet, but I'm going to give you an old-fashioned grade book so you can put the grades in. So I'm like, dang.
I used to buy them grade books when I was little. Put all the names in it. I used to ride my bike and pretend I was a bus driver. Pick up the kids. Y'all don't know this part. I used to wear my mama high heels and
I think we all did that.
And I used to play like I was a teacher, man. So
Yeah.
the grade book, man, I probably done had 5-10 grade books in my life. I ain't never taught nothing, but I don't know what was so interesting to me about grading papers. I don't know.
I love grading papers too.
I don't know why that's so. Trav.
What's going on, man?
All right, I know there's gonna be another teacher field. Go ahead.
Man, we all teachers, man.
Go
We
ahead.
all teachers, man.
Go ahead, catch us. I ain't a teacher. Go ahead, catch us up.
Man, the first week of 2019, man, I think it was pretty positive, man. Like we said, we went back to work on Wednesday. The kids came back on Thursday. Surprisingly, dog, Thursday was a very good day, dog. The kids coming back, like, they were all just calm. Like, I was like, man, that job was amazing how calm it was. Like, not just the beginning of the day, but like the whole day.
Yeah.
Friday was a different story, but just relish in that moment of Thursday while you can. I ain't gonna lie, it was a time during this week where I felt kind of overwhelmed. On Wednesday, I'm not a lead sped teacher, and though I am a teacher, I thought I would have been exempt from lesson plans.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm good, I ain't got to worry about that. But Wednesday, my teacher, she was like, hey, you had to do lesson plans? I'm like, nope, I don't think so. She was like, well, you might want to find out. I'm like, why you say that? She was like, cause I think you gotta do lesson plans, bro. So I was like, all right, bet. So I went and talked to the person over the whole pace and sped. She was like, oh yeah, you gotta do lesson plans. So I was like, dang. So this was Wednesday. For the teachers, lesson plans are due Friday, but for special education teachers, because sometimes we have to wait for the teachers to send us the lesson plans, ours is due on Monday. And the good part about it is I don't have to do the whole lesson plan. Like, the teachers just send me a lesson plan, then I attach on my accommodations, like what I do for this child and what I do for this child and how he read and just basically my role to him. Mm-hmm. So I had to add on my accommodations. How
many kids you have to do that for?
I have 6 kids on my caseload. 1 in first grade and the rest in kindergarten. So I had 7 altogether. So I had to, use my first grade lesson plans and do that child, and then get my kindergarten lesson plans from that teacher and do all of those. Which really took the longest because it's 6 kids, so it's more that I gotta do. But along with that, I had like 3 other different emails that I got paperwork. Well, hey, I need to get this done. Hey, I need you to get this done. I need you to get this signed in and bring back to me. And for a moment, man, I kind of was feeling overwhelmed. But I got up Friday. I got up probably like 4 o'clock in the morning. Got up, did a little stretching, meditation and all that. Sat down right here and just wrote down my list, my to-do list and my goals for the day. Because I was like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I know I may not be able to do all of it, but because I was feeling so overwhelmed, I said, okay, just let me see what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? See what I can get done. And I did, man. Friday was, like I said, even though the kids were a little bit different from Thursday, it was still like a good day for me. Like inside of me, I was real peaceful.
Right.
I got my lesson plans done, which was the number one thing on my list. I had about 7 things on my list. I probably did 3 of them. But I'm like, one, I got the most important thing done. So that's really all that matters. And other things on my list, I couldn't get done. And it wasn't on my part. It was because I was waiting for somebody else. So I think I say all that to say I became aware and mindful of when I began to feel overwhelmed. And instead of just letting that continue and affect my attitude going into Friday, I was aware of it, I was mindful of it, and I sat down and said, what can I do? Hey, I'm just going to write me a list and go off my list. Man, it was a good day, man. So, yeah, as far as that, my week, man, it was, I can sum it up and say it was peaceful, man. It was real peaceful. And 2, I'm really excited. I was telling y'all boys, really got my book off the ground now. You know, I started the printing and publishing part of it yesterday. I'm excited about everything. Yeah, just stay tuned on that.
So what's the next step out of the printing and publishing?
Book signing, book release, another book coming after that.
Sound like a pretty straightforward path.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
All right, 2 solid weeks, man. That's what's up, fellas.
Yeah.
It's on me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Not a good week.
Dang.
Yeah,
What's up, man?
I bring some honesty to the table. It just wasn't a good week. You said, why so? Just going through the motions, man. That's basically what I'm doing, just to be honest. I'm just kind of going through the motions.
Right.
Day in and day out. Trying to get to an end, even though everything in me probably saying, I'm telling you, I done told y'all before, everything in me say, screw that MIP. I'm telling you, I'm serious, but I don't know why I'm still going through the motions, but I am. I mean, I'm going through the motions. It don't necessarily feel good. I feel a drag on my spirit, on my soul. I'm doing something that I know I probably shouldn't be doing, and I just don't feel good about it at all.
Yeah.
So that's the week. And it was like that every single day. And I think I worked Monday. I was off Tuesday. I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I worked today. That's my 9th week working 6 days in a row since November. Yeah, 9 weeks straight. Since the first week of November. Now this the first weekend in January. So this 9 weeks straight, 6 days in a row. I'll be honest, man, I'm physically just tired.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, ain't no way around it. I'm just tired. You know what I mean? My body is just tired. And I still get off work and grind, go drive for houses, make calls, the whole night. I have had a lot of good interactions. Hey, you know what? I take that back. The UPS part of the week was not so fulfilling. But I've had a lot of good experiences on the real estate. After I got off work, I called this one lady. And I hello, man, I'm Calvert Smith calling about your property, whatever her property was. Did not call my phone no more. I am not selling my house. I said, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a nice evening. So,
nothing to be said.
Nah, it ain't nothing. But you know what, man? The process, I've never really been in sales before. I've done jobs that were sales, but you didn't really have to sell anything because people came in the job with the motivation of buying.
Now, when you used to be out there at Avis, you used to be selling them folks that insurance.
Nah, I did. Okay, yeah, you're right. I ain't think about Avis.
Hey, boy, CJ, boy, you talked that man into buying all of that.
Yeah.
Woo.
I did used to do that at
I would have
Avis.
been like, nah, I'm straight, dog.
Oh, I got you. I'd hit you with this face.
Like, you still going on that insurance.
Listen, boy, let me tell you. Yeah, man. Nah, yeah, I used to get somebody with something. I used to be like, I'll start off with the full insurance. Most people used to buck on that. Then I'd be like, well, man, we got that partial insurance too, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? This, I'm in sales now.
Right.
Basically, it's sales, man. And one thing that it teaches you persistence, how to deal with rejection,
right.
And just going through that over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person tell me no. And actually, one thing I like about it is like when our girl did that, when the lady did that kind of, it ain't make me mad, but it made me like, all right, bet, I'm gonna go get somebody else then. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making all these good leads. I pulled up on one house, it looked vacant. I'm sitting here trying to find the owner and everything to the house, and then this girl walk out. Mm-hmm. She got paintbrushes, so I'm like, dang. So I get out the car. I walk up to her, I got my UPS uniform, and I'm like, hey, you know the owner of this house? She like, yeah, my boss just bought it. I'm like, your boss, he an investor? Well, yeah, he got several rental properties. You know, it's important that I interact with buyers too. I'm like, think I can get his number? She's like, yeah, you got something to write it down? Yes. Yeah. So just grinding and then seeing the results from the grinding. Did a walkthrough on the house the other day, made an offer on it. Still waiting on that. So nevertheless, that process is moving, man, and that part does feel good. So I would have to take that back as far as the week. The days don't start off particularly well, but they have all ended very well. Mm-hmm. My wife, man, my marriage, man, just had a great week with the marriage. Just it's like every day was just great. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife doing something different as far as how we eating. That's kind of bringing us closer together. Got the hot spots figured out on the phone, so we're watching the movies, the Prime TV. Yeah. So I apologize, man. I didn't think in depth on my week. My week actually was better than I gave it credit for.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
that's good.
It was. All right.
I was worried.
So I tell you, said he was worried.
Yeah.
Don't be worried. Now I'm a bounce back kid. Okay. I'm gonna bounce back, baby. I'm a winner. But I need help with something, man. So I kind of bought this tip. Do y'all have anything pressing that y'all want to discuss today?
Go ahead, my brother.
All right, so I got
so deep on your heart, man.
I got something personal that you know I need help with, man. And this is me personally. I just want to know y'all opinion on it, see if y'all got any advice or information, or maybe y'all feel the same, man. I'm a people person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can deal with people in spurts. You know what I mean? But I have a really hard time dealing with difficult people. And when I say difficult people, what I view as difficult. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my outlook on what a difficult person is. And maybe it's universal, maybe it's not, I don't know. But I have a hard time dealing with those situations. And I was talking to Big Jarvis last week, and I asked him to remember the word compassion, because that's what I thought I wanted to talk about. But after doing so much research on the word, and you know what? I knew this before I started researching, because the COM means with or together. Mm-hmm. So I'm like,
break it down, man.
Why does the word compassion have with or together with it? You know what I'm saying? So it means like to share in someone's pain or something. Mm-hmm. So I felt like that's not what I was really getting at. Because I don't know if I'm really trying to show compassion, more so than I'm trying to get an understanding of just how to deal with difficult people. I don't really know if that's compassion. I feel like compassion is like you down on your luck and you lost your job, or you in a tough situation, and I show compassion, or not you intentionally being an a-hole, you know what I'm saying, and trying to make my life a living hell. And
compassion.
Having compassion. Right. After I delved into it and I did some research, I figured that was kind of different than what I was trying to get at. But nevertheless, man, as far as dealing with difficult people, I really, really struggle with it, because I'm an aggressive type personality. Right. So honestly, I won't fight you. You know? Just to be real, you know what I mean? I don't really want to. But and when I cut you, and man, what was that? My mama house for I think that was Christmas. Yeah, we went over there for Christmas, man. And moms and everybody at the table, to be real, they just said like, CJ, you can't be like that. I'm like, well, y'all might be right, but it's who I am. You know what I'm saying? At this point right here, at this point today, is what I view as okay. I cut you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cut you off. Like, if you have made my life difficult on multiple occasions, and I've looked past it, once I decide I'm not looking past it no more, you can look me in my face and tell me good morning, and I'll look at you like you never said it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that, you show me that you got no goodwill towards me. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, but I just want to keep it that way 100%. Like, don't kick it with me on this day, and then on this day you want to. I don't really rock. Like, I'm not good at flip flopping.
Wishy-washy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
So it make it hard for me to deal. And I don't know if what I be doing be right. And like I said, everybody at the table told me, like, you can't be like that. Like, you still gotta, you know what I'm saying? My mama kind of went the religious route, talking about the witness inside her and all that. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to witness nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I speak, y'all gonna be witness to something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't kick it like that. You feel me? One dude at the Jar Hill Union store, my man just don't have all these unnecessary encounters with me, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make my life difficult. So he came in Christmas with some donuts and was like, I got donuts for you, supervisor, this and the third. Bro, I love that man like he ain't never said nothing. He's like, you hear me? I kept on walking. Yeah. And we don't have that kind of encounter like the past 3 or 4 times he don't spoke to me. And he always say, you ain't hear me? I just keep on walking. He always say that, like, you ain't hear me? I'm like, why this dude keep speaking? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, my man in the office, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, if it ain't got nothing to do with work, like, I don't hear it, bro. My man keep trying to talk to me about fishing and this, that, and third, kids, Christmas gifts, like, I don't hear it, bro. Is that wrong, bro? Like, y'all talk to me, man. Y'all help your boy out, man.
All right, so this up, right? So, I know you said y'all people was at the table telling you you shouldn't be like that. I don't think that's true. I don't think they can say you can't be like that. You shouldn't be like that. Cause like you said, different people cope with things different ways, and that might just be your way of handling it. And I mean, it ain't like you hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say I don't see nothing wrong with that. It is kind of a little harsh if somebody be like, hey, bro, you know, like, yeah, I got this, and you like, just ignore them. You know what I'm saying?
Like they ain't said nothing.
Yeah, like they ain't said nothing. Like that's kind of harsh.
Yeah,
but I mean, like you said, if we didn't have multiple encounters where, man, you haven't brought no good to me, then well, we don't need to be kind of, you know, not necessarily acting like you cool this day, but then not this day. You know what I'm saying? But it's all just like you say, your personality and how you choose to handle it. Cause me personally, you know, I see that all the time. I know on one of the previous podcasts I spoke about how I bought the Georgia ornaments for a few of my coworkers. One of the coworkers is a difficult person to work with. You know, like some days she can be like absolutely just nasty. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, and this is what I was gonna get at with you. I think another reason you have those type of experiences is because, like, when you see that person coming, or you already know they're coming, you already thinking, it's over with for them. You know what I'm saying? Even while they talking, like, that's it. But see, me, I'm like, I'm just still gonna be always positive. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the energy I want to spread.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying, but like we talked about before, that's just you planting that. You know what I'm saying? But me, I just be positive. So like when she want to talk to me, good morning, how you doing? When you don't, I'm still gonna walk by and say good morning. You choose whether you acknowledge that or not. But I mean, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna feel bad. You probably gonna feel bad because I heard him say it, but you know I ain't in the mood, so I'm just not gonna mess with him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna stop that from. I'm not gonna let that stop me from being positive and continuing to, I guess, like give like you said. like I said, I could have been like, yeah, I know she a Georgia fan, but I don't like her because some days she just rude to me. Some days she just nasty, so I ain't gonna do it. But I said, nah, I'm gonna still do it. You know what I'm saying? Just cause maybe that might help her out. Maybe that might change her attitude. Maybe that might help her understand what she doing and might change something. But yeah, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that. Nah, man, you shouldn't do that. I don't think you should be ignoring folks. But you just cutting somebody off, nah, man. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
You know, you talk about getting a Georgia fan and this the crazy thing. The same people who was telling me like you shouldn't get down like that. In an opposite situation, me and baby girl went to breakfast somewhere, and the waitress was nasty to us. And just because I saw her interactions with the other people in our section, it gave me the impression that she was nasty with us because of the way that we look. Because we look very different than the other people in our section. Right. She was pleasant with them. She was unpleasant with us for no reason. Right. For me, and in that situation, baby girl was like, don't tip her nothing. I'm like, tip her more. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm about to put it on you because you don't made an impression on me. But everybody at the tape, you know, the same people who was telling me I was wrong for cutting people off was like, nah, you shouldn't have did that with her. Like, you should have gave her no tip. And I'm like,
it's the same thing.
It's for me, it was kind of the same thing. But
so why you don't handle that situation the way you handle that one?
Because I can. Okay, for me, it came down to a pattern, right? I don't see this girl every day. I don't know if she was having a bad day, something happened, her dog died that morning. I don't know. Right. For these other people, this is a pattern. Like, once somebody show me who they are, I just believe them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to show me. I'll give you a couple of times. Because like I said, maybe it was a bad day, maybe something, blah, say blah, I don't know. Right. But once I see that this is your standard operating pattern, I'm like, okay, I don't want to get with that. You know what I mean? So, I struggle with it, dog. Yeah. I'm talking about this is one of my real struggles. And when I say it's one of my struggles, I'm not obsessive about it. Like, in the moment, I do feel like some pressure inside me, but I kind of just release that as this is just what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I just release it. I try not to let it bother me up and hold me. But in my periods of reflection, I am like I don't know if I believe in a right, wrong way or a proper way, but I just don't know if it's best for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to do what's best for my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I want to do what's best for my spirit, dog. You know what I'm saying? What's going to make me healthy, mind, body, spirit. I want to do what's going to make me healthy, and I don't know if that's healthy.
What you mean as far as the way you handle it?
The way I handle these situations.
Right. I mean, I think you should just start just with simply. I think you'll feel a whole lot better. Like when you sit down, like you said, you sit down and reflect about it. Just acknowledge it. Like you said, bro, came in, hey man, I bought some donuts for the supervisors. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just acknowledge that he said it. Y'all ain't gotta have no full blown conversation or exchange numbers or text. Oh yeah, I bought donuts. All right, bet. Keep it moving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bro came in there, you say he talk about his fishing. Oh, okay. Just listen and respond. I mean, you don't have to explain your responses or anything like that, but just acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because you just said you want to do what's best for you and your soul. You know what you're doing right now. Must not be working.
Okay, I'm saying, why is that best though?
Because I think that will help you feel just like, one, you will have a little bit more control over the situation when you sit back down and, you know, like you said, reflect about it. You be like, okay, I felt better that I did it that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel even in the moment, you know what I'm saying, it might not be that pressure. It's just, okay. You know what I'm saying? Just that, like you say, that feeling of once you let that breath out, that first breath out, and that feeling that just go over your body, you may get that. That may be, like you said, you don't want to feel bottled up. And just a simple acknowledgement could open the top on your body.
I actually think that you're right about that, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say
I do. Man. And I'm telling you, boy, it's going to be a struggle, boy. It's gonna be and this ain't good, man. Or this probably not best, man, but I honestly feel I got a desire to be mean to them.
But you should.
I know I should. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a desire to punish them. You know what I'm saying? I'm being serious, bro. Like I'm legit, man. Like I legit got a desire to be mean to them boys.
Mm-hmm.
All jokes aside, I do, bro. I got it. I got a desire to. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Nah,
like,
I feel you.
Like
bro.
I come in the office every morning and tell you good morning, bro, and you look at a computer screen like I never said nothing, bro. I got a desire to. I mean, I want to get physical, but since I can't get physical, you know what I'm saying? I got a desire to give you the same emotional trauma that you talk to me. Break it down to me. 'Cause I know I'm wrong. I know it's all.
So you say you see how you feel when you walk into a room and speak to somebody and they look at a computer screen and don't acknowledge you. How you think they feel when you do that?
Oh, I know how they feel. That's why I do it. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly how I feel. That's exactly why I do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause thank you for listening to part 1. Please click part 2 for the second half of this conversation.